New Mexico Legal Group is back, and today we're shedding light on some serious topics. Today it's all about child custody. Some of the most important things people should know and understand about custody at the beginning of their cases. So here with more, attorneys David Crum and Bob Matteucci. Bob, did I get your last name right?
That's right.
Matteucci, okay. All right. Child custody. What are some of the most important things you guys really want people to know and focus on?
I really think it's important for people to understand that there's a legal standard that the court uses, and that's what is in the best interest of the child. So many people want to talk about what's inconvenient or what they want or what they don't want, but at the end of the day they should always be looking at that as the standard, the best custody of the children. And Bob can talk a little bit about the process, because we have some unique processes here in New Mexico.
Yeah, a lot of judges now don't want to hear from the attorneys that much as they want to hear from a third party. And the attorneys can go in there and fight back and forth, but the judge wants to hear from somebody who's checked out both sides of the family.
Okay.
And a lot of times there are services the state actually offers through the court where they will evaluate the family and then come to a recommendation to the judge and say, well, this is what we think the best thing is for the kids.
Okay.
And there's other ways outside of court to do the same thing, but rarely do you see the in-court fighting that a lot of times you see on TV.
It's kind of a movie thing, so it's that
right.
stays at bay. Okay. You hear a lot of times, divorce is extremely hard on children. Is that the case with your types of situations you guys have seen, that it really is hard on these kids?
I mean, yeah, it's one of the biggest mistakes, and one of my pet peeves is when parents talk to children about what they want. They should never do that, because it puts the child right in the middle of it. And unfortunately, you'll hear the child say that they want to be with mom and then turn around and say they want to be primarily with dad. And that, to me, is just heartbreaking. But again, there are alternatives. It doesn't have to be like that.
Any advice you'd give to someone if they, are going through a divorce, children are involved, and they say, I don't really think I need an attorney? What would you tell someone?
Well, typically in those kind of situations, it's the most important part of the divorce is taking care of the kids. And attorneys can be real helpful in trying to find out what they can expect to get. A lot of people come in and think they're going to get 100% of the time, and that's just not going to happen when both parties are good parents.
Yeah.
And it's real important to have an attorney come in and kind of hold them back and try to be a rational part of the decision making, so that the kids are left out in the sense that the emotions, the anger, stay away from the kids as much as possible.
Gotcha. All right, David, anything else you're going to add
Just
on that?
Just to dovetail on that,
Yeah.
New Mexico really is a default joint custody state. So the judges are going to assume that you're going to share joint custody and kids unless there's something why that's not appropriate.
If they're good people, good parents, it's going to be joint usually.
So.
All right. If you guys have more questions, you can call New Mexico Legal Group today, 843-7303. Check them out online, newmexicolegalgroup.com.